Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Dallas ISD NAF Senior Recognition Ceremony. My name is Tamiko Lewis and I'm a coordinator in the Career and Technical Education Department of Dallas ISD. At this time, please stand and help me welcome the class of 2019 seniors from Dallas ISD NAF Academies. Seniors. Right. Please rise for the presentation of the colors followed by our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and please remain standing until the color guard exits the hall. All please stand. Students. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you to the Skyline High School Pop Band and Wilma Hutchins JROTC this evening for rendering their services. Let's give them a hand. Once again, welcome to the 2019 Dallas ISD NAF Senior Recognition Ceremony. Tonight's ceremony will honor seniors who have completed a program of study in one of Dallas ISD NAF Academies. This year, more than 1,850 seniors will graduate from NAF Academies in Dallas. Dallas ISD currently has 46 NAF Academies and one of the highest concentrations of NAF Academies in the country. Only Miami-Dade in Florida has a higher concentration of NAF Academies. Next year, Dallas will launch 3 additional academies, bringing our total to 49 academies throughout the district. Over the past few years, NAF has really grown in Dallas, in large part due to the support of key leaders in the district. At this time, I would like to recognize several of the instructional leaders in attendance tonight. If we have any district leadership regarding trustees, would you please stand at this time? No? Okay. And also at this time, we would like to recognize our numerous principals, assistant principals, and counselors. Would you all please stand tonight and be recognized? Principals, assistant principals, and counselors. We would also like to recognize any advisory board members and employment partners. If you're with us tonight, would you please stand? Advisory board and employment partners, please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you for your support of NAF and career and technical education in Dallas ISD. At this time, I would like to welcome Mansoure Tarani, NAF Corporate Engagement Consultant, to the stage.
Good evening. NAF was founded over 36 years ago, and today we serve over 110,000 students in 36 states and over 600 academies nationwide. So you're a part of a large network. In Dallas, we have over 47 academies with nearly 10,000 students. NAF helps solve some of the largest challenges that we have in education and in our economy by transforming the high school experience. The NAF network of career academies offers schools and businesses a proven and sustainable model for working together to make high school students future ready. NAF is focused on building and scaling work-based learning experiences so that many more students can benefit from high-quality, enriched learning experiences that prepares them for college and career and their future. Capital One, AT&T, American Express, Marriott, and Verizon are a few of our national NAF partners who help career academies and help students get these experiences. Preparing students for the future workforce means bringing the education and business community together. NAF believes we all have a role to play in shaping our future workforce. Seniors, after you leave high school, there will be a whole new group of people to network with who've had the same experiences as you've had in high school. Your connection to NAF doesn't end in your high school. Being a part of a national network of alumni means that you have access to networking opportunities with many businesses after you graduate from high school. It also means that you have access to many jobs, exclusive scholarship for NAF alumni, and much more. Here's what you need to do to stay connected. Follow NAF on Instagram or Twitter and like us on Facebook. You'll be the first to hear of any opportunities that are happening near you. Update your information on My NAF Track with your personal email address, not your school address. We want to make sure that we can connect with you after you graduate, and that's the only way we can do that, through your personal email addresses in NAF Track. Share your stories with us. If you're making a difference or doing something special, we want to hear from you. We want to feature you on NAF Network, so please share those with us. Attend a NAF alumni event. We regularly email you with all the things that are happening for our alumni in the network in your area. Most importantly, we want you to serve back at your high schools. We want you to be guest speakers and share your story with the students that are coming behind you. Make sure you make a classroom visit and answer all those questions that the students who are graduating after you have about their future. Advocate for NAF in your community and your workplace. As a NAF alumni, you're living proof that work-based learning and high school internships help students succeed and do better in the workforce. You're the best spokespeople, so I want you to share your stories wherever you are, whether it's at your job, an internship you're doing in college, a professional organization, or a college club. Take the opportunity to share your story and your NAF experiences with anyone you meet and invite them to come and serve your school and the district. If you need help with anything that I shared with you, please email us at alumni@naf.org. Finally, to celebrate you, NAF is also hosting a contest on their Instagram today. Be sure to follow us at NAF Career Acads. A flyer was shared with you when you entered the room. We want you to post some stories about tonight and everything that's been happening these last few months at the school. We want you to win that gift card. At this time, I would like to welcome Richard Grimsley, Director of Career and Technical Education at Dallas ISD, to the stage.
Good evening. It's wonderful to see so many seniors with us tonight, as well as parents and family members here to help you celebrate. And also, we really appreciate the leadership at your schools in making sure that you could be here. One of the things that we look at as we consider whether or not we should implement additional NAF Academies is we look at student performance. That is a very important thing to us in our district. And one of our district's student outcome goals is to increase student achievement on state assessments in all subjects from 66% to 75% by 2022. And I'm proud to announce tonight that all of our students that are enrolled in NAF Academies are already meeting and exceeding that mark. Dallas ISD worked with the NAF organization to do a 5-year data study on how our students' performance. And I would just like to mention a few milestones tonight. Dallas ISD NAF students outperformed all other student groups on Algebra 1, Biology, and U.S. History STAR end-of-course subjects in 2016 and 17. In addition, NAF students scored 77.5% on their Algebra 1 EOC, 84.2% on biology, and 92.9% on their U.S. history tests. You guys should be really proud of yourselves. Equally important are graduation rates, and NAF is helping to improve the graduation rates across the country and in Dallas ISD as well. And in fact, studies have shown us that NAF students who have completed the NAF program, meaning a NAF course every year that they're in high school, are 6% more likely to graduate from high school than non-NAF students. It's evident that when the NAF model is implemented with fidelity, student achievement is increased, and the district's mission of educating all students for success is supported. Each year, all NAF academies complete an academy assessment to determine how well their academy is performing according to the NAF model. Each Dallas ISD Academy considered for the highest level awards within NAF went through this process. And part of that process is an intense site visit from NAF personnel to help determine if the NAF Academy should receive the title of Distinguished. The factors that the visiting team look at are the NAF Academy development and structure at the campus, the curriculum and instruction that's occurring at the campus advisory board, and work-based learning activities. So we've already mentioned tonight that the two largest districts in the U.S. with NAF academies are Dallas ISD and Miami-Dade. And what I would like to mention to you is that across the NAF network of schools, there are only 77 distinguished academies in the country, which is 39% of the NAF network. And 22% of those distinguished academies are in Miami-Dade, and 17% of them are in Dallas ISD. You guys should be really proud of that. So what we would like to do this evening is we would like to recognize our distinguished academies within Dallas ISD. So when I call your campus names, I would like the teachers from that academy to come down and be recognized for your hard work on your campuses to receive this award. So first we'll start with W.H. Adamson, Academy of Finance, Distinguished. The next academy that we would like to recognize is the Conrad Academy of Engineering as Distinguished. While Conrad is on their way, we would like to recognize the Conrad Academy of Finance as Distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Conrad Academy of Health Science as Distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Conrad Academy of Hospitality and Tourism as Distinguished. Moving on, we would like to recognize the Thomas Jefferson Academy of Finance as Distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Thomas Jefferson Academy of Hospitality and Tourism as Distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Kimball Academy of Engineering as distinguished. I know Tracy's here. And as Tracy's making her way down, we would like to recognize the Kimball Academy of Hospitality and Tourism as distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Skyline Academy of Hospitality and Tourism as distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Woodrow Wilson Academy of Finance as distinguished. We would also like to recognize the North Dallas Academy of Information Technology as distinguished. We would also like to recognize the Woodrow Wilson Academy of Hospitality and Tourism as distinguished. And then tonight, we would also like to recognize one model academy, which is the Woodrow Wilson Academy of Engineering. So those are the distinguished and model academies in Dallas ISD this year. We have 14 academies that have reached high levels of achievement in the district. Recently, meaning this spring, we had 8 additional academies in the district that had a site visit to determine if they were model or distinguished status. And what I want to mention to you, a NAF Academy cannot even be considered for this award until they've at least implemented over a 4-year period of time. So they do a year of planning, they implement a 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade before they can even be considered for this mark. So we would like to recognize the academies that this next year will have that status with NAF. We have the W.H. Adamson Academy of Health Science as a model academy. We would also like to recognize the Bryan Adams Academy of Engineering, reaching model status. In addition, we would like to mention that the Bryan Adams Academy of Health Sciences are distinguished. The Conrad Academy of Information Technology is distinguished, bringing 5 distinguished academies to the Conrad campus. We would also like to mention the Spruce Academy of Engineering having a model campus. We would also like to mention the Spruce Academy of Information Technology designated as a model campus. And then our last academy to be recognized is the Thomas Jefferson Academy of Engineering being distinguished. And we have the Spruce Academy of Finance reaching the model status for this next year. Again, I would just like to note, for those campuses to reach the model and distinguished level is very significant. Let's give each of those campuses a round of applause. The faculty on those campuses have worked tirelessly to providing countless hours of support and opportunities for students on those campuses. That is a very high level mark to achieve, and just know you're some of the few campuses in the NAF network that have actually met that level of achievement. At this time, I would like to welcome Charles Oysterman, the work-based learning consultant for NAF for Dallas ISD, to the stage.
Leading companies partner with NAF, aligning their industry expertise, community leadership, and pipeline development needs to transform the high school experience for our students. By working with NAF, companies are at the forefront of workforce development, recruiting diverse talent with a solid foundation in hard and soft skills. Through these partnerships, companies model corporate social investment and return, fulfill their company's corporate social responsibility goals, support innovative teaching and learning strategies, connect what students are learning in class to real-world application, create meaningful interactions between students and industry professionals and role models, ensure high school students, specifically those from underserved communities, graduate college, career, and life ready. As you heard earlier, NAF in Dallas has grown exponentially over the past few years. Our corporate partners continue to support our programs, and tonight I would like to take the opportunity to recognize several of our industry partners that continue to go above and beyond the call of duty. Over the past several years, the following companies have been some of Dallas ISD's best industry partners. Capital One. Volunteers served as guest speakers, conducted mock interviews, mentored students. Volunteers serve as advisory board members. They've hosted multiple worksite tours, including the Bot Camp for 800 students from DFW, sponsored the Future Ready celebration for partners and Dallas ISD teachers at the Magnolia Hotel to launch the internship season, sponsored our annual internship expo, where 320 students interact with 120 plus business professionals in a mini conference format, and interview for summer internships. They've hosted 35 interns last summer and will be co-hosting 50 interns with KPMG at 2 Future Ready labs. Provided externship opportunities for 2 NAF teachers last summer, and lastly, we'll be hosting 4 this year. Let's give them a round of applause. Hilton Anatole. Their volunteers have served as guest speakers, conducted mock interviews, mentored students, and facilitated workshops for teachers, hosted 7 worksite tours last year and will do the same this year, provided customer service training to seniors at Skyline with the goal of 100% certification, and hosted 28 interns last summer and will be hosting 23 this year. Let's give them a round of applause. Verizon. Volunteers served as guest speakers, conducted mock interviews, mentored students. 2 volunteers serve as advisory board members, one of them on 3 different boards. Volunteers participated in preparing students for their internships. They've hosted a worksite tour for juniors at their Irving facility, as well as 2 college to career conferences for seniors at UTD. And lastly, they've hosted 22 interns last summer and will be hosting 19 this year. Let's give them an applause. In addition to outstanding business partner support, we are also grateful for our individual advisory board members. Advisory board members are essential to the success of students in NAF Academies. NAF has over 6,000 advisory board members nationwide. In Dallas, each academy has its own local advisory board made up of community members, business professionals, faculty and staff from higher ed, as well as leaders, teachers, parents, and students from the academy. These boards provide a critical bridge to industry by collaborating with educators to ensure that our curricula is relevant to the current industry trends. Advisory board members play a significant role in securing and hosting work-based learning activities for students so that they may put their classroom lessons into practice. These activities include guest speaking, worksite tours, mock interviews, job shadowing, resume writing, and interviewing skills workshops, internships, and more. Would all NAF advisory board members please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you for your continued service to our NAF Academies. Your support is truly invaluable to our students and teachers. Tonight's keynote speaker is Curtis Action Jackson. As a motivational speaker, he has spoken to audiences as close as local Fortune 500 companies, the NBA Dallas Mavericks hoop camps for youth, and as far away as Alaska and the beautiful state of Hawaii. Mr. Jackson's life message is that you are not truly living unless you are giving. He has touched the lives of youth throughout his Boys to Men mentoring program. He is a dynamic businessman, charismatic team leader, nation's #1 salesman, award-winning business team leader, published author, proud father, and husband. Please help me welcome Curtis Action Jackson to the stage.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful. See, what I just did, I modeled for you what a champion looks like. And one thing that a champion always does, they don't walk to the opportunities, they run to them. What a champion always does is he runs to his greatest destiny. See, what I'm looking at today, I'm looking at a great deal of champions. I'm looking at winners. In fact, you kind of remind me of myself. I think I was sitting in a seat just like you. You see, one day, it was a young lady who said, man, I don't think you can win student body president because the people that will be voting for you don't necessarily look like you. In fact, the person that won for 3 years in a row, she's got it all locked down. Have you ever faced an impossible odd? Have you ever had any haters in your life? Yeah, I'm looking at you. You got a couple of haters out there. But can I tell you that you need haters? Because haters push you forward. Haters make you dig deep down inside and say, yes, I can. For all my Spanish-speaking folks, it's si se puede. Si podemos hacerlo. Come on, clap it up, y'all. Come on, man. You got to break outside the box. And I'm going to tell you something. You have to master as a champion your inner conversation. You know, the little angel that sits on this side and the guy with the pitchfork that sits on this side, the greatest conversation that you'll ever had is the conversation that you have with yourself. See, you'll always be with you. Yeah, where did I go? I'm right here. Yeah, it's always with you. You've got to master that inner conversation. You have to be the first one to believe in yourself before others, who sometimes can be fickle, may believe in you today, and tomorrow they may not. So you've got to believe in yourself. It reminds me of a story that I thought for many, many years I'm going to work toward getting a scholarship. Had a pretty decent GPA. After becoming student body president, serving the homeless when I was in high school and serving our veterans too as well. Helping out, being the captain of different things, being Dale Hanson Scholar Athlete of the Week, Channel 8. I went to a Pacific event, and I met this guy. And we talked. He said, man, you do all of that? I said, yeah, I do. He says, do you have a scholarship? I said, no, I don't. See, he didn't know that every single day I told myself that one day I have a scholarship, because it takes me back to the story when my mom said, baby, if you don't get a scholarship, I don't know what we're going to do, because we just can't afford that. And so I just kept telling myself every single day, I'm going to keep working toward that goal. I'm going to work toward that goal of getting that scholarship. And here we are. It's May. And my friends have scholarships, and I have nothing. But I just kept believing. Somebody say, keep believing. And so I just kept talking and kept saying that. And he said, you know what? Let me go tell my friend. I think I can help you. So in one conversation with one individual, my whole life changed. Within a week, I had a full academic scholarship. Can somebody clap that up? Can somebody clap that up? See, the reason I'm telling you that story is a lot of times people quit before they get to the victory. And if they just take one more step, they could have realized that their dream would come true. My question to you is, what do you do when you feel like your dream is not coming true? Do you give up, or do you keep moving forward? See, I had awards just like yourself, and I didn't know if my dream would come true. I went on to school. I became class president, not 1 year, but 2 years. Had my own radio program in college. But I had this one dream of playing basketball. And so I transferred to another school, didn't have any scholarship, didn't necessarily make the best plans. But that was where I cut off my hair. So I wasn't always bald. If y'all can just remember, if you can imagine for just a moment, I had a big old afro. And wherever I would go, it would just kind of wiggle just like this. But I cut off my hair because I wanted to be just like Michael Jordan. So I wake up every day, 5 o'clock in the morning, practicing that jumper, waiting for the janitor to come in and say, man, you're a little bit late. You're supposed to be here at 5. No, I'm just joking. Can I get in the gym? So I'm working out 3, 4, 5 hours a day. And then the coach comes. He's a coach of Kansas now, the Kansas Jayhawks. He comes over and he says, hey, there he is. I was doing my 3-mile run with my shirt off, looking real good. Boy, it was fly. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm from Dallas, just like you. I'm a product of Dallas ISD, just like you. I'm a product. I'm right here. I went to Sunset High School. Yeah. I went to Sunset High School. I had friends at Madison. I had friends at Kimball. I had friends at Carter. I had friends from BA. I had friends from all around the Metroplex. And so he sat me down in the office. He said, boy, listen, if you can play as good as you look, you got a spot on my team. I was on cloud 100. I was so happy. I was so overjoyed. I gave up my full scholarship, and my dream was coming true until I sat down with the athletic director. He said, son, I'm sorry to break this to you. You need 2 semesters to play. You've only got 1 left. And I'm sorry, you're not on the team. It felt like somebody just punched me in the stomach, but didn't give me any warning. I got up and I walked out of his office with tears rolling down my face, knowing what I gave up, how much I sacrificed to get it. And the thing that hurt the most was this. I told my mom, I made a promise to my mom. I told her, I said, she asked me, she said, son, are you going to be my basketball star one day? I said, Mom, I sure am. So when I didn't make the team, not only did I feel like I failed myself, I felt like I failed my mom. So point number one, the key to being a championship, you got to forgive. And sometimes it's not about forgiving someone else. Sometimes you got to forgive yourself. And so I had to forgive myself for not making it. And what a lot of people do, unfortunately, when they don't achieve their dreams, they quit altogether. And that's what I did. I dropped out of college. Went right into the workforce. 20 years in corporate America, getting every type of award that you can imagine. But to some degree, it still haunted me. Maybe I'm a failure. Have you ever been in that place? And so I'm proud to say today, just like all fighters do when you get knocked out and you're laying on the mat, they give you a standing 8 count. 1001. And when you're down, if you ever get knocked out, because this is the one thing that I never did learn, I learned how to struggle and win, but I never learned what do you do when you fail. So I'm talking to a bunch of winners, and a lot of people they're here for you right now because you are winners and you're doing great. But if you're going to dream really, really big, that means you could fall really, really low. But no one had that conversation. I might be like some of you. Maybe. I grew up without a dad. I spent probably about a week with my dad if you put my entire life together. I remember standing right there at Wendy's and we were eating some food and I was looking at him. I said, man, there's my nose and there's my eyes and wow, I see where I get all the nice looks from. And then I moved to Hawaii only to get a phone call and it said that he had passed away. He was like a shooting star. He was here today and he was gone tomorrow. I want to ask you a question. When you're in the fight of your life, in the ring of life, what are your whys as to why you would get back up? See, my mom was always my why. She was always there. Do I have anybody that loves their mom today? Yeah, can y'all clap it up for all the moms that are here? Yeah. Blow mama a kiss. Mwah, mwah. See, the strongest person I ever met, no disrespect to any man, my dad wasn't there. The strongest person I ever met was a woman. She taught me how to get up one more time. She worked 3 jobs, never complaining. In the morning, we throw the Dallas Morning News at 4:30 in the morning. 8 o'clock, she go to her next job, which is working for Dallas County. And then she would come home and put on her Pizza Hut uniform. Never saw mom, had to kind of raise myself and my brothers and my sisters. But she taught me, don't make excuses. Champions don't make excuses. But consistently hard work does. And so, when you get knocked down in life, I want you to look to your corner. Look who's inside your corner, who's cheering for you. Don't be like the dog or the cat that sometimes when they get beat up, they even want to fight the people that love them the most. The people that love you, make sure you appreciate them. Make sure you tell them you thank them. Make sure you put your arms around them. So when you get knocked down the mat and they say 1001, I want you to remember every person that's in your corner. Yeah, maybe I didn't have a dad, but don't feel sorry for me. I had a coach. Maybe my dad wasn't there, but I had a principal and I had a counselor. See, sometimes life will send you surrogate people in your life to be exactly what you did not have. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here today to say that I wouldn't have made it had it not been for a teacher pulling me aside and said, son, you got too much potential to give up now. I wouldn't have made it if my principal didn't come to me and say, listen, man, you can go to college and make something of yourself. We're not just talking about graduating from high school. You got to graduate from college too as well. You got to change some lives. You are a world changer. It was my coach that set me down when I had tears in my eyes and I didn't know how to get up again. And my coach would talk to me and said, Action Jackson, I need you to get up and fire up that team. Man, I tell you what would we do without our educators? What would we do without mom and what would we do without dad? In some cases, what would you do without big mama or with grandpa? Grandpa was 93 years of age. And when he passed on, boy, that was one of the hardest times of my life. But he's one of the whys. See, when you get knocked down in life, I want you to think about your whys. Why do you want that dream? And if you can't get back up, then make your why even bigger. And so, when I say 1002, You got to master that inner conversation. 1003, you got to know that you're fighting for your future, not just for yourself. Every day when I think about giving up, I think about that I'm fighting for my mom. I'm fighting for my babies. I'm fighting for my future. So in closing, what I want to say to you is this. Champions are not the individuals that never fall down. Champions are the ones that get up one more time. In fact, they say that a fight doesn't start until someone gets hit. You see, if you dream big, there are going to be some times that you're going to get hit. If you dream big, sometimes you're going to fail. But can I tell you a secret? Shh, just listen. If you ever fail, make sure you fail forward. Always fail forward, and remember that it's the experience that counts. See, you're not a loser, as some people will say when you put up the L, man, that's loser. No, baby, that stands for leader. No, you a loser. No, that means I'm a learner. And when I take these two L's and put them together, baby, they spell W for winner. See, today I want to tell you that you are a winner, and you're going to face some tough times. But what I want you to do is, if you get knocked down on the mat of life, is to get up one more time. Can everybody put your ones up for just a moment? Can you put your ones up? I need you to make a commitment to yourself and to everybody to your left and your right, that if you ever get knocked down, that you'll get up one more time. If you get knocked down, that you'll get up one more time. Somebody say one more time. And in fact, yeah, I dropped out of college. And yeah, that's right, I had my own radio program. I was on TV and all these other great things too as well. But I thought about this. If you ever do fail, maybe your dream, get a new dream, but don't throw away the dreamer. Get a new dream, but don't throw away the dreamer. So when they called me and said, hey, Action Jackson, I want you to come and do this speech. And I was thinking about re-enrolling back into college. Can I tell you today, very transparently, that the reason that I re-enrolled back into college is because I knew that I'd be speaking to you. See, you're a part of my why. You're a part of my reason. Yeah. Man, I want to thank you today for being a part of my why, for making my dream come true. I want to tell you that if you ever get knocked down, I want you to get back up. Always remember that failure is not final. And if you ever have a mountain that's in front of you, that means there's a mountain climber inside of you. If you ever have a Goliath that's in front of you, that means there's a David inside of you. And if you ever fall low, remember, if the harder that you fall, the higher that you go up. I really appreciate this moment. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this moment. Continue to celebrate the people that are in front of you. And always remember this. When it comes to fear, I want to encourage you to fear less. What would you do if you had no fear? See, some of you are not in relationships, but one of the relationships when a person is going to try to attach themselves to you is fear. When anytime fear comes, say, hey, we're going to break up before it even started. So you got to break up with fear and team up with faith. Today I'm looking at winners. Today I'm looking at fighters. Today I'm looking at champions. And the best is yet to come. Can you give yourself one more hand clap? Thank you. This is Curtis Jackson. I'm the son of a single parent mom. Her name is Barbara Jackson. Mom, if you're in the audience, I love you. You're a part of my why.
Let's give Curtis Action Jackson another round of applause for that inspirational speech. We really appreciate your support of our students. There's some groups of people that I would like to recognize tonight because of the dedication and work that they do to support our campuses and our schools. One group of people that work tirelessly at the campus level are our NAF teachers. I'd like all the NAF teachers to stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. You guys give tirelessly, and we really appreciate your dedication to making sure that our students are successful. Another group of people that are very instrumental in the lives of the seniors that are sitting before me tonight are your parents. Your parents provide a support system for you to make sure that you're successful. I'd like all of our parents to stand and be recognized. Parents and the family unit really provide a lot of support behind the scenes to get our kids to school, to make sure that they're there for those activities after school, supporting them on Saturdays and Sundays through their events, and we really do appreciate everything that you have done to get them to this point. And seniors, one of the things that's true is how, while we're here to celebrate, part of celebrating is a time of reflection of everything that has happened to you over the past 12 years, but it's also a pivotal point to look forward. And many times as I visit with you, one of the questions that I ask are, what are your plans? What's the next step? And I hope as you're sitting there tonight that each of you have in mind what those next steps are. Because that is what's going to keep you persevering each and every day. So I look forward to visiting with many of you after the ceremony tonight to find the answer to that question, what is your next step? There's also a lot of Dallas ISD departments that have made this event possible, and we really appreciate their support through the check-in process and things like that. We have the event staff here at Ellis Davis Fieldhouse that has been instrumental, as well as the Advanced Academic Services Department for volunteering this evening to help. Let's give each of those departments a round of applause. Also, we have our teachers, advisory board members that are supporting us, but then also a team that really worked tirelessly to make sure that this event was successful is the Dallas ISD CTE team. They worked behind the scenes. They made sure that everything was taken care of. And we had a glitch tonight in that we had dinner for you guys, but we didn't have water. And so they ran to Sam's and took care of that. And that's the type of work that they do constantly behind the scenes to make sure this stuff is successful. I really do appreciate all the work that they do to make sure that you, the students, are taken care of. Because Dallas ISD has excellent teachers and supportive advisory board members, we also have NAF students that have wonderful opportunities beyond high school through a process called NAF Track Certified. I'd like to invite Dr. Deborah Bishop to the stage at this time to talk about NAF Track certification to our seniors so that they understand that just because they're leaving high school, it's just the first step in their NAF network experience.
Good evening. Whew, you all are tired, aren't you? All right. Why don't you all just stand up and give me the loudest cheer that you can. Stand up out of those seats and stretch for a minute. Come on, you can do better than that. I used to be a high school principal. I think my kids could yell louder than you. Try one more time. All right, you can sit down now. Is that better? So I want to say good evening to all of you. The NAF program offers a wide range of benefits but one of the newest and most prestigious is that of NAF Track certification. Once students successfully complete the course requirements, a paid internship, and graduate from high school, they are NAF Track certified. These talented students will become part of an exclusive group of NAF graduates who can remain a part of the NAF Track certified hiring program for the duration of their careers. A growing number of America's top companies have committed to NAF Track certified hiring, a promise to give special consideration to college students and eventual job applicants who, as high school graduates, earned the NAF Track certification. Now let me tell you about some of the NAF Track benefits. They include pre-interview and resume support, guaranteed interviews in equally qualified applicant pools, potentially expedited advancement in the hiring process, priority hiring among equally qualified applicant pools, potential for higher starting salaries, applicant feedback and coaching post-interview, paid high school and college internship opportunities, support to ensure more NAF Track certified graduates attend post-secondary institutions where NAF Track partners recruit. Some of the prestigious companies currently participating in NAF Track certified hiring include AT&T, Capital One, Cisco, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, JP Morgan Chase, Juniper Networks, KPMG, Lenovo, Moody's, Promontory Financial Group, SAP, Skadden, Arp, Slate, Meager, and Floam, Travelers, Verizon, Xerox, and Worldwide Technology. I would say that's an impressive group. There are currently 535 2019 NAF seniors that have been identified as being on track to become NAF Track certified graduates. This designate, yeah, you can give yourself applause for that, yes. This designation will be given upon completion of all senior year requirements and graduation. Students on track to become NAF Track certified have been awarded the green and gold NAF Track certification cords. Students wearing the green and gold cords, please stand up and be recognized. And I would say that's an impressive group. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Congratulations, students. You are creating a bright future. Seniors, now for the moment you've been waiting for, it's now time to recognize your NAF Academies. Now, some of you have been designated to be the sign bearers. So when your academy is called, I would like for you to hold up your sign. I would like to thank Mr. Matt Summers for serving as tonight's announcer. Mr. Summers is a veteran teacher at Thomas Jefferson High School and has supported their Academy of Hospitality and Tourism for several years as a core teacher. Mr. Summers.
Good evening. Since it's a new group of seniors, you may not realize, but this balding big guy here has been around since the beginning of NAF in Dallas, when we had just a few high schools and very few, just a couple rows worth of kids. And look at you now. You have become the second largest group in the nation of NAF Academy students. And we're going to beat Miami-Dade soon enough. When I call out your academy, please stand and be recognized. And for those from TJ, this is how it's going to sound at graduation. First, we have Bryan Adams High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2015 and 16. With 190 total academy students and 52 seniors, it's a model academy. Notable university acceptances: Texas A&M, Northeastern University, Boston, Brown University, Penn University, San Angelo State, and Salem, North Carolina. Bryan Adams High School Academy of Engineering. And now, Bryan Adams High School Academy of Health Sciences. Launched in 2015 and 16 with 231 total academy students, 48 seniors. It is a distinguished academy with notable university acceptances at UT Austin, Texas State, Prairie View A&M, Midwestern State, Langston University, and Texas A&M. The Bryan Adams High School Academy of Health Sciences. And now, W.H. Adamson High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2010 and 11 with 188 total academy students and 52 seniors. It is a distinguished academy and a Capital One grant recipient, with 2 students invited to present at the NAF Benefit Gala. W.H. Adamson High School Academy of Finance. Also, the W.H. Adamson High School Academy of Health Sciences. Launched in 2016 and 17 with 185 total academy students, 13 seniors, it is a model academy. The W.H. Adamson High School Academy of Health Sciences. Are you ready? The Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2012 and 13 with 135 total academy students and 33 seniors, it is a distinguished academy with industry partners Texas Instruments, Vickery Meadows, Youth Development Foundation, Best Buy, Richland College, IBM, and HP Enterprise. The Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Engineering. Next we have the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2008 and 9 with 197 total academy students and 28 seniors, it's a distinguished academy with certifications offering in EVER and FI. The industry partners BB&T, Capital One, and Transamerica. Students are prepared taxes free of charge for Conrad community. Is the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Finance. And next we have the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Health Sciences. Launched in 2015 and 16 with 302 total academy students and 52 seniors. It's a distinguished academy with certifications and pathways offered in dual credit, pharmacy tech, phlebotomy, patient care tech, EKG, basic life support, and Heart Saver CPR. Industry partners are Children's Health, Texas Health Resources, and El Centro College. Selected to present the innovative project at the NAF Benefit Gala, the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Health Sciences. And now the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 2008 and 9, it has 209 total academy students, 40 seniors. It's a distinguished academy with certifications in ServSafe, guest services professionalism. The industry partners are Magnolia Hotels, Marriott, Dave & Buster's, Fairmont, Dallas, Hampton Inn, Embassy Suites, Pluckers, Celebration Restaurant, Vickery Meadows Youth Development Foundation. Students selected to present at the NAF Benefit Gala in this summer's gala. The only Academy DISD selected to present at the 16th Annual NAF Benefit Gala in New York. The Culinary Arts first place winners of the Dallas ISD Cooking Up Change competition. And they attended the culinary experience at the Omni Dallas Hotel. They are only one of 4 teams selected to participate in the Breakfast Battle competition sponsored by the Dallas ISD Food and Child Nutrition Services, the Emmett J. Conrad Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And now, the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2014 and 15 with 186 total academy students and 30 seniors, it is a distinguished academy with certifications offered in Adobe 6 Photoshop and Dreamweaver. The industry partners are IBM and HP Enterprise, the Emmett J. Conrad High School Academy of Information Technology. And now, Hillcrest High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 142 total Academy students, 22 seniors, it is a certified academy with students selected to pitch product ideas to Verizon executive leadership. Hillcrest High School's Academy of Engineering. Also, we have Idea High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2016 and 17 with 315 total Academy students, 84 seniors, it is a certified academy. The Idea High School Academy of Finance. And now, the Thomas Jefferson High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2010 and 11 with 209 total Academy students, 77 seniors, it is a certified academy, and a recipient of the Lenovo Scholars App Development Challenge, the Thomas Jefferson High School Academy of Finance. We also have the Thomas Jefferson High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 1992 and 93, whoop, whoop, I was there. Has 220 total Academy students with 36 seniors. It is a distinguished academy, and the students were invited to present at the NAF Benefit Gala in 2018, the Thomas Jefferson High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And now, the Thomas Jefferson High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2014 and 15 with 199 total Academy students, it has 53 seniors and is a distinguished academy, the TJ High School Academy of Engineering. Next we have Justin F. Kimball High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 179 total Academy students, it has 53 seniors and is a distinguished academy. With a student invited to present at the NAF Benefit Gala and students presented to Hunt Oil Company leadership, the Justin F. Kimball High School Academy of Engineering. Next we have the Justin F. Kimball High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 1992 and 93 with 327 total Academy students and 52 seniors. It is a distinguished academy. It is the first Dallas ISD NAF Academy to earn distinguished level in 2013 and 14. With a student invited to present at the NAF Benefit Gala, the Justin F. Kimball High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Next we have the James Madison High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2014 and 15 with 171 total Academy students and 67 seniors. It is a certified academy, the James Madison High School Academy of Information Technology. And now, North Dallas High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2013 and 14 with 82 total Academy students, 27 seniors, it is a certified academy, the North Dallas High School Academy of Engineering. Also, the North Dallas High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2013 and 14 with 285 total Academy students and 72 seniors, it is a certified academy, the North Dallas High School Academy of Finance. We also have the North Dallas High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2013 and 14 with 222 total Academy students, 47 seniors, it is a model academy, the North Dallas High School Academy of Information Technology. Now we have the Franklin D. Roosevelt High School Academy of Health Sciences. Launched in 2012 and 13 with 247 total Academy students, 92 seniors, it is a certified academy, the Franklin D. Roosevelt High School Academy of Health Sciences. And now we have Skyline High School Career Development Center Academy of Finance. Please stand to be recognized. Launched in 2016 and 17. There are 200 total Academy students and 13 seniors. It is a certified academy, the Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Finance. Also, we have the Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Health Sciences. Launched in 2016 and 17 with 200 total Academy students and 4 seniors. It demonstrated 3D Z-Space Lab at STEM Expo and presented to Industry Leadership Council. It is a certified academy, the Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Health Sciences. We also have the Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 1998-99 as 217 total Academy students with 16 seniors. It is a distinguished academy in partnership with the Hilton Anatole Hotel for their Passport to Success program, with over 30% of the seniors on track to be NAF Track certified. The Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And now we have the Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2015 and 16 with 420 total Academy students and 62 seniors. It is a certified academy, and it's an academy selected to participate in the Lenovo Scholar Network Challenge. The AOIT seniors placed third in the Aspen Challenge. The Skyline High School and Career Development Center Academy of Information Technology. Now we have the H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2014 and 15 with 260 total Academy students, 44 seniors. It is a model academy. The H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Engineering. And now we have H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2014 and 15, it has 473 total Academy students with 86 seniors. It is a model academy. The H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Finance. And now we have the H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2016 and 17 with 303 total Academy students and 42 seniors. It is also a model academy. The H. Grady Spruce High School Academy of Information Technology. Next we have the South Oak Cliff High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 177 total Academy students. It has 24 seniors and is a certified academy. The South Oak Cliff High School Academy of Information Technology. And now we have the Sunset High School Academy of Health Science. I have no data here, but y'all sound great. The Sunset High School Academy of Health Science. The Sunset High School Academy of Finance. Rinse and repeat. That was awesome. And now we have the W.T. White High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 87 total Academy students. It has 51 seniors. It is a certified academy and a Capital One grant recipient. The W.T. White High School Academy of Engineering. Next we have the Wilbur Hutchins High School Academy of Information Technology. Launched in 2014 and 15 with 124 total Academy students. It has 52 seniors and is a certified academy. The Wilbur Hutchins High School Academy of Information Technology. We also have the Wilbur Hutchins High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 2016 and 17 with 206 total Academy students and 51 seniors. It is a certified academy. The Wilbur Hutchins High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And now we have the Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Engineering. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 339 total Academy students and 72 seniors. It is a certified academy. The Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Engineering. And now we have the Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Finance. Launched in 2011 and 12 with 296 total Academy students. It has 83 seniors. It is a distinguished academy. With 100% of the senior class has been accepted into college. $200,000 in scholarships so far received. Seniors have earned 50 plus community service hours, and then we have 2 state DECA qualifiers. The Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Finance. And finally, put your hands together for the Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. Launched in 2001 and 2 with 161 total Academy students. It has 26 seniors. It is a distinguished academy. It also has 100% of the seniors accepted into college, $85,000 in scholarships so far with 2 state DECA qualifiers, seniors earning 50 plus community service hours. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodrow Wilson High School Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. And now, just like at graduation, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause and cheer for the graduating NAF seniors from Dallas ISD.
Thank you, Mr. Summers. Seniors, congratulations. We all wish you much success in your future. Through your participation in NAF, you are college and career ready. This concludes the 2019 Dallas ISD NAF Senior Recognition Ceremony. Thank you for attending. Seniors, an usher will dismiss you by row. Please proceed to the concourse level where you can meet your families.